You guys are going to be successful, but I need you to continue to separate yourself from the crowd. Okay, that's going to be the biggest thing for you moving forward, is that just show up. You know, it's really not that hard. These strong men have created weak men, and now the weak men are going to have to create strong men again. Okay, I heard that phrase from Joe Rogan. So true. We're now entering that weak man status where we're going to have to rebuild. And so are you guys going to be part of that or not? Right? The first thing I wanted to do when I got here today was to go sleep. Okay, I just came on an airplane from the United States to Romania here, and I've been up for over 20 hours. I got a headache. The last thing I want to do is like eat anything. Some people, the first thing they want to go do is go eat, or they want to just watch TV, okay, and indulge in that pleasure that they have. And the thing is like, okay, cool. You're still not tracking your macros. You still don't care. When is it going to be enough? And unfortunately, for most people, things don't really change until things actually change. You know what I'm saying? You get a bad diagnosis. Oh, now you have diabetes. Oh, now you have these issues. Was there a pill for that one? Guys, people want the easy way out. They're like, here, give me my pill and give me my water so that I can continue down my bad habits, because how dare you tell me to not eat, greasy foods? Because if a doctor actually told them what they needed to hear, they wouldn't come see them anymore. They wouldn't come get their meds. They wouldn't come and pay those dues, right? And so it's kind of crazy how that works. Like, nobody wants to step on anybody's toes either. It's like, oh, well, don't hit those eggshells, especially in today's, cancel culture. It's like, oh, you can't say anything. The thing is some people need some tough love. And once they hear it, they get motivated. Men are more motivated into shame than women are. Women are more motivated by positivity, reinforcement, and saying, hey, great job, even if they have a setback. Men, hey, you didn't do your stuff, why not? I'm very logical, very binary. Yes or no. You're going to go to the gym today or not? Okay, I went today. Have you gone yet? Ask yourself that. Okay, this is the other thing I noticed. Coming on the flight, all right, I'm sitting there, I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Because I got no internet. And I wanted to work. So I bought the airplane Wi-Fi pass. I was supposed to get free internet, didn't happen, so forget it. I think that $35 is worth more. And I made video edits, I uploaded videos, I listened to podcasts, and I made notes, and then I put in my journal by hand as well. I made a video, it was uploaded. I have over 2,000, 2,500 views. Was the $35 worth it or not? Was it worth it for my mindset to say, hey, I'm still pushing forward with my momentum? Or I'm just gonna give up because, oh, well, it costs money. Guys, everything's gonna cost money. And I was still able to text my girl and my parents and say, hey, I'm safe and I'm doing good. And I was able to sleep a little bit and all that good stuff. And yet you got people over here that are just watching TV. It's like, people ask me, have you seen the latest da-da-da? Not really. No, I haven't. And I go to the movies every now and then with my girl, but that's it. I'm not watching Hulu. I'm not watching Netflix. And when we do go to the movies, it's planned out. It's not just, oh, let's go every night or whatever. It's like a week in advance. I mean, there's a couple times it's kind of spur of the moment, like a Friday night. But other than that, I'm very strict and rigorous with my schedule, because I know I have things I need to get done. And that's why a lot of times I try to get things done before they're even due, even try to get ahead because of little pop-up things that happen in life, right? Oh, let's go to the movies tonight. Oh, well, I can't because I haven't gotten my stuff done. But if I have gotten it done, then maybe I can. The point is there's always something you can be doing. And so that's what I did, is I did some work. Sitting there in business class, might as well do some work, right? And so it was a great time. And I find pleasure in the moment of doing the work, not in just, oh, you made it now. I had to delete hundreds of friends on Facebook. I deleted my old Instagram to create this new one for you guys. Because those people, I'm talking high school people. Do you think your high school friends are on the same track as you? How many of those guys have just settled in comfort? They're like, oh yeah, well, I'm married now, I have kids, my life's over. Any dreams I had, forget it. You know, I like to eat out too much. I'm fat. I can't change that. You know, I'm just gonna blame it on my genetics. Guys, everybody thinks they can break the law of thermodynamics. It's like if you don't eat as much, or if you eat whole foods, you're not gonna feel as hungry, and you're not gonna feel like you need to eat constantly. You know, have some complex carbohydrates, have some bananas, have some oatmeal, something that's gonna fill you up and give you fiber so you don't have digestive issues, so your stomach isn't turning. I know all you guys have your stomachs turning. Or you guys who are not working out yet, and maybe you're just discovering it for now. How many of you guys are just really, you know, my digestion is on point, I feel great. Guys, this is how I like wake up with ripped abs almost every day. Is because my diet is dialed in. When I travel like this, there's still ways around it. Some people are like, oh, well, there's just a bunch of junk everywhere. I seek out the high protein foods. I don't drink. I drink a lot of water. You know, I got water right here. Those are the kind of things we got to do. Otherwise, you're just going to have a bunch of excuses. And really, people don't care about those excuses. They care about results. All right? That's really the bottom line. When I was in school, they didn't care that I tried so hard. They didn't care that, oh, I had a test in another class. The professor of that class does not care about you, okay? They really don't. And once you get that through your mind of like, well, people really don't care about me. And okay, there's gonna be family members that love you and stuff, great. But the sooner you realize that like, they're not you. You're living your own life. Okay, like I had my parents, they wanted me to live in this one apartment when I first moved to Fort Worth, Texas. And I said, I don't want to be here. I want to be in the midst of downtown. I want to have a balcony view of the city so I can expand my mind. Because I was making, it's like dating videos at the time for entrepreneurship. And I was doing retail arbitrage. I was doing phone flipping. We were doing all kinds of fun stuff. You know, and none of them really worked. And none of them I was super passionate about either. So maybe there's a correlation there, right? But also some of it just, it's not that easy. You know, everybody thinks you're just going to get rich quick. That's not true. But anyway, we were there and my parents were like, hey, you should actually have this apartment. I'm like, well, I can maybe see downtown if I squint like this, you know, through a telescope lens. No, that's not what I wanted, because I wanted to make content there. I wanted to feel alive. You know, as a young guy, a lot of energy, testosterone raging, like, let's go. You know, gym downtown, you can walk to church, you can walk to the gym, you can walk to the store almost. Those are the kind of things I enjoyed and wanted to do. But you couldn't do that if you're living over there where all the old people are. And my parents were like, oh, well, if we come visit, it's perfect because there's plenty of space and room. I'm like, thinking in my head, when are you guys going to come visit? It's been 6 years since I've lived there now, and they've never come visit. And I'm long gone from any of those apartments, but still, it's like, when we start living the way we want to live, and we have those goals written out in our vision, and you stop listening to everybody else and what their opinions of everybody's going to have an opinion what your life should look like, okay? Take it from me. Everybody has an opinion. Oh, your hair is too short. Oh, you shouldn't have done, you know, the swoop back. Oh, but it looks great now. How'd you get a perfect hairline? And I showed them the pictures where I was like losing my hair. It was like way up here. And now it's like perfectly straight. How does that happen? So they love that, but they don't like the short sides, but they don't like it too big. Everybody has an opinion what your life should be. So what is your opinion on your own life? How do you want to live it? And then just let them judge it themselves. Because when you're full of yourself, like Michael McConaughey, or Matthew McConaughey, not Michael, then you can like live the way you want to live. Otherwise, you're just kind of wasting your time. So anyway, guys, I got to get down for dinner. That's been scheduled out. But the last thing I want to do is eat right now, to be honest with you. Like, my stomach is just kind of twisting right now. But hey, you got a bunch of money. We gotta go blow on some dinner. But Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. In a world full of fakeness and deception, I just need you guys to keep pushing and being different from everybody else. If you want to make a difference in the world, if you want to make a difference in your life the way I have, you have to first start with your mind. Your body will follow what you say. I'm gonna put my hand up top. I told my hand to put it there. My hand just didn't go up. So always remember that, and that other people's opinion of you really doesn't matter. Okay, at the end of the day, you're gonna be dead. What is your legacy gonna be? What are you gonna do that you wish you had? I love that analogy that life is like an hourglass glued to the table, and that sand is running down. And so what are you gonna do with the time that you have? Anyway, boys, I'll see you in the next video.